A little boy had come to learn boxing with great excitement, but when the coach noticed he had forgotten his gloves, he burst into anger. The coach scolded him but said, "Bring your gloves from tomorrow, or you won't get any training." The cycle of hardship. However, the next day, the same thing happened. The boy forgot his gloves again. This time, the coach lost his temper. He said some harsh words and even hit him with a stick. The coach thought the boy had finally learned his lesson, but the very next day, he showed up without gloves again. Days went by, weeks passed, but the story remained the same. He would come, get punished, apologize, but never brought gloves. The discovery of the truth. Slowly, the coach also grew tired. Even hitting the boy had become a routine. Then one day, about 6 months later, the coach suddenly discovered the heartbreaking truth. In reality, the boy's family was very poor. Both of his parents had died when he was young, and he now lived with his elderly grandfather. The grandfather was quite old, and there was no income in the house. For this reason, the boy worked himself. In the morning, he would clean windows at the mall. In the afternoon, he carried loads at a warehouse. In the evening, he washed cars. On weekends, it was even harder. Sometimes he sold cheap goods, and other times he sat on the roadside polishing shoes. After all this hard work, the money he earned was barely enough to buy food for his grandfather. Buying gloves was only a dream for him, a change of heart. It wasn't laziness or disrespect. It was pure hardship. Yet, he never complained, not to the coach, nor to anyone else. When the coach learned this truth, he was broken from the inside. He felt ashamed of every strike he had given the boy. The next day, the boy came to the gym as usual, ready to practice without gloves. But this time, the coach didn't stop him. Instead, he went up to him quietly, handed him a pair of brand new gloves, and said, "Now, start practicing like a real boxer." Conclusion. The boy couldn't say a word for a moment. Tears just rolled down his cheeks. The entire gym echoed with the sound of applause. From day on, the boy's life changed. He was no longer just a hard worker, but an inspiration to everyone.